What's up guys, Houndish here, and today Destiny 2 received update 1.1.3, or the February update, and of course we've got Nightfall Strike scoring, as well as the new emblem and aura system that they've put in place. But on top of that, we do have a host of other changes, some of which weren't actually expected in this update. So I'm going to break all of that stuff down, and all of the explanations of how the new, scoring systems and stuff like that work inside of the patch notes. So inside of the update in general, opt-in text chat for PC is now available in social spaces and public areas. Damage reduction granted by armor masterworks while in super ability has been increased from 3% to 5% per armor piece, so there's actually a minor buff there for masterwork armor. That will mean 25% damage reduction altogether if you have a full set of masterwork armor, so it's definitely a positive change. Fixed an issue where armor masterworks could decrease the maximum ammo capacity of a weapon, fixed an issue where some players would have irretrievable items within the postmaster, and the Eater of Worlds raid lair will now grant faction tokens during faction rally events. On top of this, the Seeker of Brilliance and Seeker of Opulence perks on the Contender Ghost Shell from the raid may now trigger during the crossing encounter of the Eater of Worlds raid lair, so that is the opening kind of jump puzzle. They also fixed an issue in Trials of the Nine where players could receive erroneous losses if the opposing team left before the match start, and fixed an issue where players could encounter bat errors when joining a Mercury adventure, and an issue where players were placed facing the wrong direction after dunking an item during public events. Also, they fixed an issue where the Phoenix Dive Warlock ability could be used to get out of intended play spaces. Helm of Saint 14 no longer affects allies when guarding with Sentinel Shield Super, and the Insurmountable Skullfort Titan Exotic now properly has 3 stat points. As well as this, projectiles from the Colony Exotic Grenade Launcher properly track enemies on PC when the frame rate is set higher than 30 FPS. So of course, mostly pretty minor changes, but definitely good things to have in the game right there. On top of this though, we do of course have new emblem variants, so there will be some for the Crucible. The Victorious Veteran tracks your lifetime Crucible kills and how many of each class you've killed. The Victorious Veteran has 6 variants. The first 3 variants are class specific, the last 3 are unlocked after killing 1000 of that class in PvP, and this emblem can be purchased from shacks after opening 10 faction packages. For destination emblems, Lost Sector emblems have been changed into destination emblems that track lost sectors found, region chests opened, and ghost scans discovered. The Mercury one only tracks lost sectors and region chests, which is pretty funny. Each destination emblem has 4 variants in addition to the default emblem. Each variant has a chance to drop from chests in the destination. For players who did not have the respective lost sector emblems, they may purchase the new destination emblems from the respective vendors after opening 10 faction packages. And for Nightfall emblems, new Nightfall emblems exist for each individual Nightfall strike and track your high score in that strike, and each Nightfall emblem has 3 variants in addition to the default emblem, and these variants have a chance to drop when you hit a certain score tier and complete the Nightfall. So there's a few new emblems out there for sure. Auras, the raid emblem Glory to the Emperor tracks total Leviathan clears on prestige difficulty and unlocks the orange prestige raid aura if you've completed a prestige difficulty raid in the last 14 days. Trials You Are Worthy emblem tracks the number of flawless tickets and unlocks a blue Trials aura if you've gone flawless in the last 14 days, and the Nightfall emblems awarded from completing each strike track your high score in the respective Nightfall and unlock an aura if your high score in that strike is higher than a global target score, and I think that's actually going to be a permanent one because they don't talk about how long it lasts for. And then of course we have the Nightfall Strike scoring, so both normal and prestige Nightfalls now have scoring. Enemy kills and orb generation will accrue points. The highest set scores will display on each Nightfall's respective emblem, and scores above a certain target value will enable the Nightfall aura and a Fireteam Vanguard token bonus. The total team score will be displayed at the end of the Nightfall in the post-games PGCR thing. The Prestige Nightfall Challenge card allows players to select modifiers for the Prestige Nightfall that affect gameplay and score multipliers. Players can select active elemental modifiers to boost outgoing and incoming damage. Players can opt into using a power handicap that will lower their character power level in the Prestige Nightfall but raise the score multiplier. And Extinguish is always on when applying the Nightfall Challenge card. If the full fireteam wipes in a respawned restricted area, the fireteam will be returned to orbit, it, and cards cannot be modified once the activity has been launched. These cards will drop for DLC owners in the normal or prestige Nightfall, and the Fireteam Leaders card is applied to the entire fire team when launching the prestige Nightfall. So the cards themselves will only drop if you own the DLC, which is a pretty interesting decision right there. You have to let me know what you guys think about that, but just bear that in mind. I do plan on jumping in and trying the Nightfall scoring out, checking out some of the emblems and seeing how it works a little bit, and then perhaps I'll do a video, breaking it down in a bit more depth for any of you guys who are interested. But that is going to sum up the patch notes, guys. There we have it. Let me know your thoughts on any of this stuff down below. Of course, this is, one of the more minor updates to the game. The scoring and everything is good, but it is, just a small element. We will, of course, be seeing the next update in a month from now, and that's going to be the much bigger sandbox tuning update as well. For now, though, let me know your thoughts on this one. If you have enjoyed the video or found it useful, at least, a like is very much appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe to see more Destiny 2 content. For now, though, I appreciate you watching, and I hope you have an awesome day.